All right, y'all, another solid one today. 1967 Chevelle SS, numbers matching, 396 convertible. This is a beautiful car, so stay tuned. We'll take it down the road, we'll go all around her and get her up on the rack. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So like I said, this car is beautiful all the way around. As you see, it's a convertible, finished in what is it, Capri cream color. 396, numbers matching. So looking at it, the paint is almost flawless. It's beautiful, original paint. Obviously you can tell that it's been well maintained. I probably give it about a 9.5, honestly. The only markings you're gonna see are gonna be from, like, you know, washing, waxing, things like that. Body looks flawless. All the trim, the stripe, everything is where it's supposed to be. Chrome looks beautiful. All the trim is intact around the wheel wells and underneath the car. Of course, the emblems are where they're supposed to be. Beautiful. Coming around the rear, like I said, the trunk looks solid. No dents or dings or anything that need to be pointed out that I can tell. Looking at the rear bumper, chrome is super nice. No rusting, no pits, no dents, and all the trim around the tail lights is solid as well. Looking down the driver's side, again, she appears to be straight, no waves or anything, and all the chrome trim intact. Top is beautiful. I did a separate video of taking it down so we wouldn't have to put it up and down too many times, but like I said, it looks like it's completely brand new with a glass back. Coming around the front, windshield is in great condition. We have no cracks or anything, no rock chips. And again, looking at the hood, chrome is solid, even on the windshield wipers as well. And I don't see any rock chips or anything to point out. Looking at the front bumper, everything is where it's supposed to be. And the chrome, again, perfect. No rust, no pitting or anything like that. I already got the keys, so let me go ahead and pop the hood. I'm sure this is what you guys really want to see. So again, numbers matching, 396. Excuse me. We do have power brakes, and we do have power steering. We do have heat as well. Like I said, pretty clean to be all original and to have been driven, of course. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Trunk is clean. Let's see if I can get this right. I got 3 keys that all look the same. Let's see if I get it on the first try. Nope. Definitely not that one. Not that one. Or if I just turn it the right way. Got a little tiny bit of like paint chip in here, which is honestly normal on trunks. Again, this is a car that's been driven, so you don't expect it to be babied all the way around. We do have the convertible top cover, the boot, and then we got a bunch of accessories, a bunch of extra parts. Spare tire, spare trim molding, spare bumper, different types of paperwork, belts, books, super clean. And you can tell, like I said, the trunk is clean even with that there. And of course, we'll check out the trunk plans. Looking at the interior. Interior is flawless. All black. And again, the seats, there's no wrinkles, no creases, no rips, no stains, nothing. It's just a flawless interior. Carpet and mats are clean as well. And then checking out the jams. Door panel, as expected, 0 issues, no peeling, no warping or anything. Let's take this out the way. Driver seat, flawless again, no cracks, no creases, wrinkles, anything of that nature to point out. Dash is in excellent shape. We have no cracks, no fading. Got the original tape deck, of course. Mileage reads 96,510. When we do our test drive, we'll make sure everything is solid, of course. And again, carpet is flawless. Let's go to the other side. All right. No issues here again. And door panel, same as the driver's. No warping, no rips, no tears of any kind. Passenger carpet, mats, and passenger seat. Again, like I said, this interior is flawless. There is nothing to point out here. Everything is perfect as far as the interior is concerned. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and get started in the 67. Oh. That's a cold start. Fires right up. Let's check. Horn works. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Lights. I can see them reflecting off that Monte Carlo, and of course the dash shows it as well. Wipers. Oops. Can't never catch them right. There we go. I'm gonna actually just test this out just to see, because I haven't seen a lighter work in a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run that. Radio does work. Tape. Fan does blow. Turn that off. Again, mileage reads 96,510. Everything else is manual, so no need to check that. And again, I got a separate video for the top. Man, it don't matter how many times I get in these, because I got a 72 myself, and of course I got like a sports steering wheel, like a 14-inch joint. Every time I get in these like 15s or whatever they are, it always shocked me how many times, you know, I gotta go around lock to lock, and just how big the steering wheel is. But again, it's original, so 396 definitely sounds good. The throttle response is there. Oh, you got something nice in that trailer. Got the Chevelle going out. Speedometer is working. I'm probably doing about 20. It's showing like 20, 25, so it's pretty accurate. Steering definitely feels solid. I'm not all over the place. That's about as much leeway as I have. Brakes are definitely good. I didn't have to get on them at all. They're well modulated, not spongy at all. Throttle response is immediate, which as you would expect with the 396. And like I said, she sounds good, but not annoy your neighbors bad. So like I said, she definitely sounds good. Hands off the steering wheel. She's tracking straight, so the alignment is good. And suspension feels pretty good as well. I'm not bouncing all over the place, and I'm not hearing any shakes and rattles. Once these cars go by, I'll go down this straight. I'll give it a little bit of gas, get on the throttle a little bit just to see how she does. Definitely takes off solid. And it's a beautiful day. It's got to be like 70 already, so it's definitely a great day to have the top down. I seen the lighter popped out, but I can't check it while I'm driving. I'll see when I get to the stop sign, just to see. Steering is pretty communicative though. I'm not bouncing all over the road, so I kind of like that. And the lighter is working, so that's kind of cool. Haven't seen one of those in a while that actually did work. So for those that don't know, again, it's a lighter, so a cigarette lighter. Just hold it up to whatever you smoking and it'll light it up. So like I said, we don't see those anymore, so kind of cool. Yeah, the keys are shaking. That's what that rattling noise is. But I'm not hearing anything from the suspension and nothing from the exhaust either. I'm expecting once we get this up on the rack, she's gonna be pretty clean. Gonna hit our deep dip that we normally hit on all the cars. Nothing, no type of rattles or anything. So she's got to be buttoned up underneath. So stay tuned. We'll get her up on the rack. Check it out, y'all. We got a 67 up on the rack, and again, starting with the rear bumper is perfect. There are, like I said, no rust spots, no dents, nothing at all. She's immaculate. Getting under the car, this had to be a fuel tank, the new gas tank, because super clean, nice and slick. Always a benefit. Looking at the like I said, the frame extensions, the frame, the trunk pans, you can tell everything is just clean back here. It looks like the original coating is still here, and body mounts look nice and solid, which obviously means it was well taken care of. We do have dual exhaust coming out the rear, and of course we got that fabled 12-bolt rear end. Drum brakes in the back, stock suspension. I ain't raised this up high enough, so I'm kind of bending down. Floor pans are definitely solid all the way through. There has been no patchwork on the frame or the rails themselves, and I don't see any soft spots or anything to point out. Just came off the test drive. No signs of any leaks from the trans or the oil. Got disc brakes up in the front with stock suspension. Yeah, no signs of leaking from the radiator or anything like that. I'd be surprised if this wasn't the original radiator as well, but not sure about that. But no signs of leaking. Front bumper, just like the rear, no signs of any rust or dents. Coming along the passenger side, tires look solid. Super nice wheels, no signs of curb rash. Wheel wells clean. Moving along the body, again, frame is super solid, lower body good. Rear quarter panel looks nice and solid. Let's go ahead and get over to the driver's side. Like I said, it's just a beautiful car all the way around. Very hard to find anything to nitpick. Got a little tiny bit of a rock chip here. Looks like a rock probably kicked up, but then it was also filled in with the color to stop it from spreading. But again, very, very hard to find anything to nitpick about this car. Beautifully well maintained and just well put together. So okay, if you're interested in this 67 Chevelle, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on Instagram and YouTube. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, or subscribe below.